Okay, right now we're in the time of the year where there's not much going on, and we're of course really eager for the upcoming Jaguars season with all of the new changes. So this week we are going to be posing a question, or I'm going to be posing a question to you guys. We're all going to answer it. Tonight's question is, which position group will be most improved this season? I'll go first, then it will be Justin, and then it will be Kyle. Okay, here we go. I think the defensive line will be most improved this season. The reason why is partly because of Anthony Campanelli, the new defensive coordinator, and his new defensive scheme. Everyone has talked about how they feel that this scheme, they can play more freely and more aggressively. Mason Smith, he talked about that when he talked to us here at News4JAX. He says that he thinks he's going to take a bigger step this year just because of that, as well as going into his second year in the league. Eric Armstead, he's moving back to defensive tackle where he played during his time with the 49ers. He did really well there. Hopefully he can bring that here with the Jaguars. Last season was okay for him, but hopefully he can be improved this year. And then, of course, Josh Hines-Allen and Trayvon Walker, they shed some weight this season. They said last year when they had to play heavier, it negatively impacted him, and they both of them, and they both said they want to bring consistency in winning. So I think D-line will be most improved. Right on time. Justin?
Yeah, that's right. I can relate to Josh Hines-Allen and Trayvon Walker. Carrying that extra weight around is a lot tougher to do my job, but I'm working on that weight. My thing this year, Jaguars are going to improve on the offensive line. To get where they need to go, they have got to do something on that offensive line, and I think they have. I think we're going to see a new starter at left guard with Wyatt Milam. They drafted him. I don't think the guy even allowed a sack in college. It feels like in forever at College of West Virginia. I think he is going to start over Ezra Cleveland at left guard. I think Walker Little is in a big-time prove-it year left tackle. I think he's going to be better. You're going to have a new starter at center, Robert Hainsey from Tampa Bay. You're going to potentially have a new starter at right tackle if Anton Harrison can't perform. You're going to have a new starter at right guard in Patrick McCarry. So you're going to have all these changes on the offensive line. The offensive line has gotten Trevor Lawrence hurt. They have been just unstable, inconsistent. I do think Liam Cohen, he said, as a coach, you've got to really learn offensive line and blocking schemes and everything. I think everything, draft, free agency, is going to pay off the offensive line. Biggest improvement for me.
All right, good job. So you got offensive line, defensive line. I'm going to go with the defensive back. So you got Tyson Campbell. I know you're losing Andre Sensko. You're losing Ronald Darby, but in the end, you're also adding Travis Hunter, Jarian Jones. He might move to the outside, but I think this group is going to be a little bit better and obviously the most improved. Travis Hunter, we talked to the secondary coach, Ron Miles, and he said that he just kind of brings a spark. I don't know how much he's going to play at defensive back, but I think he's just going to make plays when they need to be made, and that's just going to kind of boost it. Overall, there were like 6 interceptions from the defense. I think they're going to improve that number mainly for the defensive backs. So that's where I'm going to go. I'm going to go to the defensive backs. Man, I got 15 seconds. I'm not good at this, but that's really what I think. I think that secondary will be improved. You lose Cisco, Dewey Wingard will be healthy from the start. That's where I'm going.
Okay, to be honest, I think that you can't get worse than offensive line and secondary for the Jaguars. So if they're not improved, something has to change big time. Like,
They were atrocious last year.
Horrible.
Atrocious. Worst defense maybe in franchise history. Offensive line couldn't open holes, get 2 yards. So you got to hope, just knock on wood, that they will be better.
Okay, well, we want to hear from you. Which position group do you think will be most improved this season? So let us know. And tune in tomorrow night as we talk about the most competition for training camp and to make the 53-man roster. But that's your look at sports.